If this is New Zealand, it's a load of bloody rubbish.
He's packing hardware for his holiday.
So you got your printer, more memory sticks.
But what's the biggest secret he's hiding?
I'm sorry, I'm very, very nervous.
So don't lie to me. Find it.
And Titan, one of the male-centred detector dogs, is having a bumper day.
Very good. Good boy, guys.
But what could be in these packages? New Zealand has a three-pronged defence against people arriving at our airports with the wrong intentions. Customs, immigration and MPI all have their specialist areas, but they share information, as one passenger is about to find out.
I'm just about to head up to immigration to pick up a passenger. His story has changed. You know, he initially came in saying that he was here to meet a certain person, and then he goes upstairs to immigration and he said that no, he's not here to meet anyone.
The 46-year-old Mexican has arrived on a South American airline, and Matt doesn't miss an opportunity to start his grilling.
You brought a lot of documents with you. For the business trip?
No.
No? In there, sir. Why have you got so many credit cards?
Hector has been found carrying 17 credit cards with him. Most of them are expired. But why?
So I showed these documents on the migrant department.
So you brought them here to prove, you know,
Yes.
your financial standing and situation and things.
Carrying expired credit cards halfway around the world is quite unusual. Hector seems more than a little over-prepared, but for what exactly?
Visit the Latin people, community people.
You wanted to meet New Zealand's Latin community? So your only reason for coming to New Zealand was to meet more Latin people? Does anybody know you're coming?
No.
Nobody in New Zealand is expecting you? No?
I'm sorry, I'm very, very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
At international airports throughout the country, there's a constant message about bringing in food from foreign shores. Whether it's Queenstown or Christchurch or Auckland, the message is in your face, on the walls and above the bins.
Destroy forever.
But is it getting through? Well, it didn't reach one man whose long flight is now getting the better of him at the biosecurity counter.
If this is New Zealand, it's a load of bloody rubbish. And I will never, ever come again, I'm telling you now.
An undeclared orange has been discovered when the man's bag was x-rayed, and he's livid about being fined $400.
I'll just get you to sit down for the 10
No,
minutes.
I'm staying here.
You can stay here if you like.
No.
Would you like a glass of water?
No,
Okay.
I just wanted you to change your law. If you look at my form, I've put crisps on it. And I think you've put biscuits on yours. Because I'm diabetic.
The wife had packed the bag and you didn't realise that it was in the bag.
I didn't even put the bloody thing in the bag.
So you have read and understood the question?
I've read it. Look, don't get me off again. I think it's an absolute waste of time. I could walk into London with that and no one would say a word.
But the fact that New Zealand, unlike the UK, is a major exporter of fruit, which makes us vulnerable to foreign fruit flies, just isn't getting through to him.
Can't believe it. It's bloody ridiculous. I think it's disgusting. Jesus wept. Oh my.
The forgotten orange has been hitching a ride for days.
So it's gone from UK to Hong Kong to Sydney, and Sydney to here. And when this people over there said, oh, you've got an orange in there. So I feel pretty bad about it, I'm not kidding. To pay $400 for a stinking little orange.
Biosecurity Inspector Wei On is trying the diplomatic approach.
If I was a smuggler, you'd charge me $400.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Yes, I do need to... Sorry. Hope it's not a fruit fly. If you were a smuggler, you'd be going to court and you'd get like thousands of dollars or even jail.
Well, that's
but
fair
in this
enough.
case, smaller fine. And it's not a criminal offence, so don't worry, you're not getting
Oh, I should hope
a
not.
criminal thing.
But I'll tell you what, I'll have it back for me 250 quid that it's going to cost me, and I'll throw it at your agricultural minister. And I take great delight in doing that.
The man has put up a good fight, but in the end, there's no getting out of the fine.
I'm still going to make a complaint about it.
Here is a character. But I tried my best, but I don't think I quite got through actually with the message that New Zealand's quite clean and green compared to a lot of countries. I'm sure the Minister will receive a very entertaining letter.
Often a little canine help is needed at the border, checking over passengers at the airport
Run this way.
and cargo and packages that come into the country.
Good you.
And unlike the MPI dogs who are trained to find food, the customs dogs have one agenda. Titan is the star at the mail centre, sniffing out all kinds of from all kinds of packages. The mail centre always has hundreds of packages coming in from all around the world.
Good dog.
And today, it's up to Titan to find any that could be lurking inside them.
With the way that they keep adjusting the different like type products that are there, sometimes a little offshoot from that. It might not be quite what he's trained to find, but it could be pretty close.
Smugglers are becoming more inventive by the day, even hiding in the lining of the boxes they're sending out in the mail.
Find it.
Suddenly, one of the boxes has Titan on alert.
Very good, very good. Good boy.
What could be in this box that has caught Titan's attention? The package contains a number of padded jackets. Noel calls over Customs Officer Graham, who will conduct a more thorough search, while he and Titan get back to the mail belt.
So we've seen this kind of jacket before, the thick puffer jackets. Normally they're hidden inside the lining.
Recently, have been found in the linings of toys and clothes, and there's a reason why.
Inside the lining you have the white fluffy stuff, and normally they just tend to pour it in and then shake it out so it disperses, which makes it harder to find on the x-ray.
It may be hard to see, but are never hard to smell if you're Titan.
Here we are. So you see there, it's mixed in with the lining. Pink and yellow granules, every customs officer's favourite colour.
Titan's ever-trusted nose was right on the money again. The pink and yellow granules are, which is the precursor, is a prohibited in New Zealand, and it's worth thousands of dollars on the street. It certainly looks like, but a test is needed just to be sure.
See, it's starting to turn a purplish colour, very similar to the indicator. So that shows it's positive for the presence of ephedrine, or pseudoephedrine, which is the man-made version. It shows us that it is actually what we think it is, which is always nice to know. We've got 3 jackets, it's probably about 300 or 400 grams worth.
It's a great find. The package was later handed over to the Customs Investigations team for further action.
At least we've stopped it here, so it's one more lot that's not getting into the country.
With one package found, Titan is back on the belt and back on the hunt for anything suspicious. And within minutes, another package has caught his attention.
Good boy, guys.
But what is it this time? At Auckland Airport, a Mexican man with a flexible story and a huge bundle of credit cards is being questioned about his intentions, and he's starting to feel the pressure.
I'm sorry, I'm very, very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
There's an awful lot of documentation here. What is all of this for?
Maybe it's necessary for coming to New Zealand.
But it's just for a holiday, yeah?
Yeah.
After living in the US, Hector says he now owns a small restaurant an hour's drive out of Cancun in Mexico.
How much money does your restaurant make, sir? Just write it down for me. How much do you make a month, your restaurant? Okay, so that's $400 US?
Yes.
400 US a month?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your pay? Or is that what the restaurant
No, it's
turns out?
the full restoration.
That's the whole restaurant earns that much money. So that's not very much money. Tell me how much money you've got for your trip here.
For my trip?
Yep.
600 euros.
600 euros.
Yes.
Yep.
That's around 250 New Zealand dollars a week for his holiday. Hector credits his previous job as a bus operator in America for funding his current travel. But his reasons for being here are tortilla thin, and he has a history in the US that's inescapable.
How long was your permit for the US? How long did you stay there?
A few months.
2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. 2 month
6 months, no, 12 months.
12 months.
12 months.
Are you sure?
Yes, so I continue my job for more my permits.
18 months? Is that what you told immigration?
Or plus
Plus? Plus how many?
years.
Plus many years, right? Yep, so don't lie to me.
In Auckland Airport, history seems to be repeating itself after this irate passenger was fined for bringing in an orange in his bag.
I think it's disgusting. Jesus wept. Oh my, oh my.
These Canadian tourists have made exactly the same mistake. Same place, same problem.
So you've made an erroneous declaration, which is by mistake, but unfortunately comes with a $400 penalty.
This time, it's an apple taken off an Air New Zealand flight that is causing the upset.
The first thing we find about in New Zealand is they want to fine us $400. I mean, that's welcome. That's 4 nights lodging.
The couple are making no secret of their outrage and are planning to fight the fine all the way.
Okay, I need a copy of that for court, because I'll show that in court.
This will be in our files for court.
No, make a copy for me, because
Okay,
I'm
I'll
going
have
to take
to.
it when I appear in court. I want to show that I checked that.
Okay, I'll make a copy for you.
Don't you think it's a little OTT for one apple?
No, any fruit that comes through, whether it's intentional or not, could pose a risk of biosecurity, okay?
Right, okay.
So it doesn't have to be intentional.
Okay,
So
okay.
this,
So it should have a warning.
Well, there's heaps of chances you get to declare fruit. There's
Where?
signage
Where?
everywhere.
No. You're coming off the plane at 6 a.m. in the morning, and you're going to be looking at signs.
NAF have actually dealt with all the airlines and have provided them videos about the
Well, they
declaration.
should provide a video for
which
Air
they're
New
supposed
Zealand.
to. We have.
Hell, I'm a member of Greenpeace. I'm a member of, all the ecological things in the world, okay? If we get an apple from you, we don't expect that somehow it's contaminated by you.
Belonging to all the ecological groups in the world is a pretty big call, but the $400 fine stands, and this couple are feeling particularly unfriendly about it.
So there's someone meeting you outside.
No, we're picking up a car.
Oh, okay. All right, so.
Not sorry enough.
Perhaps if they'd seen any one of the numerous signs in the airport, they would have been acutely aware of the risks. Over at the International Mail Centre,
Find it.
it's been a bumper day for Detector Dog Titan and Customs Officer Noel.
Very good. Very good. You sure?
Already he's found one package containing 400 grams of the controlled Class B.
At least we've stopped it here, so it's one more lot that's not getting into the country.
And now he's hot on the trail of yet another parcel.
Very good. Very good.
But what could be in this particular parcel?
There's no real indicators on the outside of the package apart from the fact they've mentioned the word tea, and one of their favourite concealment methods is inside tea.
With the package already raising alarm bells, it is now up to Customs Officer Jackie to see what could be lurking inside.
Quite often, currently, we're getting quite a bit pseudoephedrines from China at the moment. So what we're looking at is a lot of teas. We often get teas in a vacuum pack sort of form, but the question would be why an individual in New Zealand, not a business, needs so many tea?
By simply weighing all these packages of tea, there is already a glaring discrepancy.
Okay, the first one I got is 196. And now I got 146 grams, so it's a huge difference. To me, this is inconsistent. There's something wrong over here.
So just why are some of these packets heavier than others? An X-ray should shed some light on this question. So is there anything lurking inside?
Bingo.
A suspicious shipment of tea has arrived into the International Mail Centre in Auckland. Already the package has caught the attention of Detector Dog Titan.
Okay then. Good boy. Very good. Very good.
The tea packages are all different weights, which is very irregular.
This is inconsistent. There's something wrong over here.
And the X-ray has turned up something interesting.
Bingo. Inside the tea packages, you see smaller packages inside. You can still see the tea, but why there's a little small package just inside the tea packs?
But what could be inside this hidden cargo?
Maybe we'll find something. Okay, let's just cut through this. I can definitely feel something hard inside the package. There you go. Okay. This is what we were looking at on the X-ray image, and that's what's being hidden inside the tea package. Voila, we got it. Pink and yellow granules, which is consistent to be pseudoephedrine capsules. I'm suspecting this is granules.
And it's yet more. Smugglers constantly try to get into New Zealand. By sending lots of different shipments in lots of different items, they hope that some will get through. But today, they've been foiled on 2 accounts. The were removed from their packaging, then weighed and recorded.
The net weight for this shipment is 707 grams, with street value of approximately about 40,000 New Zealand dollars per kg. We're looking at about close to $30,000 value, so good result for the customs.
A Mexican man is arriving in Auckland with a folder full of documents and 17 different credit cards. And he's just admitted something.
I continued my job for more than my permits.
18 months? Is that what you told immigration?
Or plus.
Plus many years, right? Yep, so don't lie to me. So how long did you stay there?
On United States?
Yeah.
18 years.
18 years, okay. So that's a lot different to 18 months, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Hector was legally in the US for only 3 of the 18 years that he lived there.
Why did you leave the US?
The Homeland Security sent me the letter, Hector, you finished your time on United States.
Yeah, okay. So so the government told you to leave?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Bye.
Yep.
The man claims to be a former bus driver, but is this trip to New Zealand really a holiday or the desperate act of a man needing to work?
When you're a bus driver in the US, you make good money?
Depend how many hours I work.
Yep. So then to go back to Mexico, your pay's dropped quite a lot, yeah? That must be tough. So you've never taken, and no one's ever offered you a good way to make money?
Oh,
Maybe?
no.
No?
No, sir. No. No.
You know that it happens though, right? You understand that that happens? Yeah.
I understand.
What do you take?
Right? Wrong? No, sir.
Which one?
No, sir.
None? Never?
No, never.
So if Hector is not here to carry through and his bags are clean on the X-ray and the swab, then how else could he hope to earn some money?
Because I noticed in your documents you've got a large number of cards.
Yes.
Business cards. Why all the different people and business cards?
So it's my reference to the last job.
Again, more memory sticks. You got your printer?
This is the printer, and this is the wireless for my computer.
Yeah, he's certainly got stuff that's, in any given search, if someone had walked in with his baggage, it would certainly have aroused suspicions. He's got a large number of credit cards, he's got a large number of electronic equipment, you know, and the only reason he can give me for coming is to meet up with other Latinos, which you'd imagine you could do better in South America. Add it up together, it's enough to make me wonder. More documents. Letter of recommendation. Yeah. So you're coming here to work, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
You're coming here to work, aren't you?
No, 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 no.
You just said yes.
No, no, sir.
I asked him if he was here to work, and without thinking, he said yes, and he tried to go back. But just there's been a few little issues like that that have made me think he's here to find work. So you're coming for a month. Why have you got so many shoes?
His stash of shoes is another indicator of possible plans to work here without a work permit.
CV. Certifications. Who's this here?
She's my wife.
That's your wife.
If Hector is married, why is he travelling alone?
So she's in Honduras at the moment?
Yeah.
What's she doing there?
So my mother-in-law, she's diabetes.
Okay. So your wife is in Honduras,
Yeah.
what, looking after her mother?
Yes.
But there's too much of Hector's story that doesn't add up.
I asked him straight up, I said, so you're here to work then, aren't you? And he said, yes. And then I said, you really? And he said, oh, no. So he changed his mind. But...
A decision is made.
Okay. Back up, please.
A passenger jet is about to leave for Mexico, and there's a seat on the plane with his name on it.
They go straight to the immigration officer.
Straight back. So the plane's waiting, sir, so we have to work quite quickly. Immigration weren't satisfied, and with good reason. I think there was plenty of things in his luggage that sort of raised our suspicions. Thanks, mate.
Okay.
It's adios for this amigo.
He's being escorted to the plane as we speak. He's on the first one out of here.